capo, 3rd fret, that's the first thing you need to do. And then I'm going to refer to the fret numbers as if this is the nut. So this is the 4th fret in reality, but I'll refer to it as the 1st fret because that matches up with the tab if you're following along with the tabs as well. So we're starting at the 1st fret and we've got this little melodic line which goes, and that's just 3rd fret on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and then 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and then open 3rd string. And you're holding on to that fret for the next bit, because then you grab the 3rd fret of the 5th string with your 2nd finger. And that's the chord that we're going to be holding on to for the next few bars. That's how it should sound. And then we're picking out the melody by, it's these 2 open strings, the 4th and the 3rd open strings. So that's the chord that we've got down, some sort of C sus chord. And I'm using my 1st finger to pluck there. So that's the rhythm. And then we come to this part which goes. So we play the bass note again with our 2nd finger one more time, and then it's a hammer on from the 2nd fret of the 3rd string up to the 4th fret. And then back to the 2nd fret and then open. And then we move the bass note down 1 fret to the 2nd fret, and then it's the same rhythm. As before, and then we play this different melodic phrase which goes. So that's up at the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. I'm using my little finger to get that, you can see. So I'm going, little finger grabs it, and then my 1st finger grabs the 1st fret, and then it's a pull off to open. And then we're going into this E minor chord, and that's the picking. And then it's the same melodic phrase, and I'm using the same fingers, little finger. And then we go into this D over F sharp. I'm using my thumb here, but you could use your fingers if you needed. So it's the 2nd fret on the 6th string and also the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and you're playing the 4th string open and then the 2nd string open, and then 3rd fret 6th string, and then 4th fret 4th string. For that nice, on its own it sounds very dissonant, but in context it sounds quite lovely. So let's back up a bit from this part. And then that leads us into the 2nd part of the verse. So that again is going. I'm actually releasing the 4th fret as soon as I play the open 3rd string. I'm not letting them resonate together because that sounds a bit too dissonant for my ears. So as soon as I play that open 3rd string, I'm lifting my little finger off the fret so that it mutes that note. And then back into that C sus chord. And this is a little finger roll, which is quite handy technique. It's just that, it's basically strumming a chord, but it's kind of slightly arpeggiated. Good technique to get used to. Initially it's quite hard, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes. So that leads us into the same rhythm, and then the same melodic line as before. That's all the same. That's the same. And then this is where it changes. So instead of going back to C sus, we're going to this A minor 7. But you want to try and make sure that this third string open note sustains as you play the other notes of the chord. So you see, I'm just strumming these. When I play the rest of the A minor chord, I'm only playing the 5th, 4th, and 2nd strings. So hopefully that third string is already sustaining, and then you just add to the chord, so it creates a nice effect. And again, it's that technique where you're sort of arpeggiating with the finger roll. So let's back up a bit and play it slowly. I'll go from the E minor. So when we're on that, we hold that for 1 bar, then we come down the chord, then we're playing the high 1st string, and then we're adding the 2nd fret on the 1st string, and then we're going into this E minor chord with the minor 3rd on top. And then walk the melody down. In between, we're still continuing in between with these little filler notes. Just walk the melody down, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open 1st string, and then we're going into the D, and we're just hammering on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and then just let it sustain. So then that leads us into the chorus, which starts with this G chord. I'm just using my 2nd finger for the bass note, and all the open strings, the 4th, 3rd and 2nd string. And then I'm using my 3rd finger to get the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and then it pulls off to open, and then I play open 3rd string. And then the bass note again, and then all the open strings plucked at the same time, so it goes. That's the rhythm there. Then we carry on with the melody, which is the 1st string open, and then 3rd fret, 2nd string, and then we're going into this D over F sharp again. And then the melody is the open 3rd string. And it carries on with this E minor chord this time with the same melody. same rhythmic pattern. And when we get to there, there's a rest, which is important because it gives us time to shift positions. So rest, and then we're shifting and we're going up to this D chord. So we're up at the 5th fret on the 5th string, 4th fret on the 4th string, and then the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Playing that chord. And then the melody, you take your first finger off the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And then you play it again and then hammer on to the 2nd. And then there's a quick shift here, which is really important. You need to do that, so it's right after a hammer on, you're shifting down to this position, which is 3rd fret, 5th string, and 1st fret, 2nd string. So that again from the D. And we're in this C sus chord again. And the melody requires that we add the 3rd in there, which is really nice. It's a nice resolution, I think. I think that sounds nice. So that's just the open strings, bass note again, and then I take my first finger off for the open 2nd string, and then we're adding the 2nd fret of the 4th string. And then we do this. So I'm shifting my fingers here so my first finger now takes the 2nd fret of the 4th string, because I want my 2nd finger to be able to play the melody, which goes. On the 4th string, on the 3rd string, sorry. I'm going between the 2nd fret and the open string. And then to carry on, we've got open 4th string and 1st fret of the 2nd string. That's the rhythm there, so we're playing both those at the same time. Then the open 3rd string, then the 4th string again, then open 2nd string, open 3rd string, and then back to this D chord.